So check this shit out. The guy I'm competing against at Worlds, the number one guy, Vasil Gusarov. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He's got like a 1750 total. He's 47 years old and he's in the 220 weight class. 1750 total. He's ranked number 5 all time. I just did a little research. I reached out to him. As it turns out, not only is he ranked number 1 in the world for 2022, he's posted the 5th highest total in history. I think I'm like number 24 or something. So man, talk about it. And he's by far the number 1 U.S. lifter. Incidentally, the training I'm doing, this is an off day. So on an off day, I'm just going to load up a really light amount. I think I go up to 225 pounds. And I'm working on just going through the movements, getting depth. I go through different foot positions, and I do some just nice, slow, pause, easy stuff, just stretching everything out, keeping the mobility. Because here's the problem, guys. You get to my age, and if you just, like, if you're going heavy and hard like I have been, and then you just stop moving for 3-4 days while you're trying to rest, everything gets really super tight. So it's kind of important to just do some really light mobility work. But anyway, back to our friend Vasil. So I reached out to him and he answered me back and we got to talking. And he's a real cool dude. Realistically, all of us, it's going to be a stacked division this year. When I compete at most competitions, I'm used to maybe 1, maybe 2 other guys my age. So generally, I'm normally the best masters lifter at any given meet, but this year at Worlds, it's a stacked division. All the top guys are going to be there. So if I get, podium placement, I'm going to have to earn it. Like, there's not going to be a free lunch. And realistically, we're all pretty much competing for second place. But because I've been trying to catch this guy, I thought he was the number 1 ranked lifter 2022. I didn't know he was the best in history. I didn't know that he had the top spot in history. And nobody's done a higher total than him. So in my vain attempts to catch up with this guy, I realistically have a shot at being the number 2 all-time lifter in my weight class for my age. Isn't that crazy? I've just been trying to catch this guy. I hadn't really been thinking about it, like where I stacked up historically. Right now, with my current total, I'm somewhere around 24, 25, and I thought that was pretty good to be in the, top 30 all time. I could go realistically be number 2. I could be the number 2 lifter all time. Isn't that nuts? That's nuts. Me. I suffer what some people call imposter syndrome. Like, I feel like, I'm really not that great. I think I'm okay. I try to present myself as better than what I really think I am in my head. I had the same problem when I was a Marine. I didn't think that I stacked up to all the poster boys. And then, in my profession in construction, when I started working my way into management, I thought, I didn't know what I'm doing. In any minute, they're going to find out how incompetent I am and I'm going to get fired. And I've always had that, I don't see myself as anything special. I don't think that I stack up. And I guess the takeaway is over the years, I've had some fairly decent accomplishments, and maybe I should give myself a little bit more credit. I'm a little too hard on myself, I think, sometimes. Back to my training here, same thing with bench. I'm just loading up lightweight and I'm working through the range of motion, just trying to work the kinks out of the shoulders and keep limber in the next couple days here. Maybe today I will do squats. Bobby has me down for a 575 pound double attempt. He wants me to hit that twice. Now, I don't think since I've gotten injured I've hit that once. That's a PR. So if I do manage to pull that off, that'll be a lifetime achievement. And to be honest with you guys, it scares the shit out of me. But I'm going to go for it. Somebody told me, somebody mentioned that Bobby Forever was training me. And to a degree that's true, but we're more of a team. We're collaborating on this because it's not like I just started lifting. The problem is that I had a very old school contemporary way of training that was volume based, and I wasn't making the progress I thought I should be making. And Bobby kind of turned me on to like the Mike Menzer school of high intensity, low volume. And really, that's all I've been doing is just following those principles. And what Bobby's really doing is he's keeping me on program more than anything. He's a wizard with the numbers, and he's able to kind of predict my progression pretty accurately. When he picks a set out, like say I'm supposed to hit X amount for a set of 4 or as many reps as possible, I'm usually right there with almost exactly with the numbers he predicts. And I think the combination of my insane psychotic work ethic and the amount that I want to put into it, and his ability to keep me on track, the combination of us both are the reason why I'm having a bit of a resurgence in the success that I am having. And honestly, I don't think I'd be where I am without him. And I would also extend that to YouTube in general. I've been collaborating with all you guys online, and I've talked to dozens of lifters, and I've taken little tips and tricks from all of you guys, and I've incorporated things into my program. Some of it works, some of it doesn't, but the things that work stay, and the things that don't, regardless, it's just opened myself up to a wealth of information, and all of you have something to offer. And I would say that I would not be where I am right now without you guys. This training is killing me. This is the hardest I've worked for anything in my entire life. We're talking Marine Corps boot camp. We're talking deployments to the Middle East. We're talking like when I was a homeless veteran. We're talking just all of this is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's just the most effort I've put into anything. And, I'm going to leave it all out there when I hit the platform on the 22nd. Where I go from there, I don't know. But right now, I'm just focused on that. That's all I care about. Everything else is secondary. Right now, I'm just focused on that one thing and that one thing alone. And after that, we can start looking at other stuff, and I don't know. In the meantime, I'm going to keep trying to find small obscure channels that I find interesting, and I'm going to keep trying to shout you guys out, and I'm going to keep trying to build this community. And the way I look at it is, this is all practice. Like if this channel ever takes off, and I'm ever able to do anything noteworthy, I am practicing on editing and compiling and making these videos. So if you guys have any suggestions, things that you'd like to see, or things that I used to do and don't do anymore, or things that I am doing that you don't like, hit me up and let me know. And in the meantime, if you like my videos, throw me a subscription. I could really use the help. And I can't thank you guys who have been supporting me enough. I could not do this without you, and I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am without your help. And I know it. So thank you very much.